There comes a moment in life when silence becomes more powerful than presence, when not answering the call says more than 1,000 words ever could. And when you stop being so available, everything begins to shift. The people-pleasing trap. For years, you've been the one to say yes when you wanted to say no, the one who stays late, who shows up, who makes the extra effort, often for people who wouldn't do the same for you. You told yourself it was kindness, love, loyalty, but deep down you were afraid of being forgotten, so you made yourself available even when it cost you your peace. And here's the truth. Being overly available doesn't earn respect. It often invites expectation, even entitlement. People begin to assume you'll always be there because you've trained them to believe that. The shift begins with one word, no. It starts the day you stop over-explaining yourself, the day you realize no is a complete sentence, when you begin to protect your time, your energy, your emotional bandwidth. Suddenly, things begin to shift. People notice. Some distance themselves, others push back. But the real ones, they respect the boundary. When you stop being available for everything and everyone, you start being present for yourself. A story of change. I once knew someone who was always the fixer. If a friend needed money, she gave. If someone needed a place to crash, her door was open. But over time, she became exhausted, bitter, resentful. She was drained, emotionally, financially, spiritually. Then one day she didn't pick up the phone, not out of spite, but because she was tired. She didn't text back immediately. She didn't drop everything to help. And guess what happened? Some people vanished. The ones who only came around when they needed something disappeared. But she also discovered who truly cared, who reached out just to check in, who noticed her silence, not just their own inconvenience. When she stopped being constantly available, the truth showed up. You're not a backup plan. Being constantly available often puts you in a position you don't even realize you're in. You become someone's backup plan. The second option, the if nothing else works, I'll go to them person. That's not love, that's emotional convenience. Your time, your energy, your heart, it's sacred. If someone only values it when it's easy for them, then you're not being loved, you're being used. And when you stop showing up every time, you force others to make a choice. Either meet you with mutual respect or fade out of your life quietly. Both outcomes are blessings. Protecting your energy is self-respect. This isn't about becoming cold or distant. It's about becoming clear. Clear on what you deserve, clear on what drains you, clear on what no longer belongs in the next chapter of your life. Boundaries don't push people away. They filter out who was never really meant to stay. Every time you say no to something that doesn't serve you, you're saying yes to something greater, your peace, your purpose, your path. Let life reorganize itself. When you stop being available to gossip, drama, fake friendships, forced connections, inconsistent lovers, life starts to reorganize. You gain clarity. You attract authenticity. You start showing up for yourself the way you wished others would. And most of all, you stop seeking love and start embodying it. So here's your challenge. In the next week, say no to at least one thing that doesn't serve you. Let one call go to voicemail. Decline one invitation out of obligation. Sit with yourself. Reconnect. You'll be amazed at what happens when you stop being so available to others and start being present with yourself. Emotional elevation begins where self-neglect ends. You don't lose people when you set boundaries. You lose those who were only pretending to care.